Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Dysfunctional World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What we talking about today?
Importance of life.
The importance of life. And constant reminders of it.
Not the key to life.
No. Just the importance of life. How important is life to you? How important is the life of others to you?
Well, that's a good way to start. Over the years, life has become more and more important to me. I went through phases where life really didn't matter. So now, to be 42, life is extremely important.
I can understand that. Life is extremely important for me as well. Extremely important. And I was reminded of this, right? So we just faced a tragedy, right? Someone I knew passed away in a car accident. And it's a constant reminder, you know what I'm saying, of the importance of life. Because we had just seen him, he was just kicking it with us, you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff, laughing, joking, you know, having a good time, being himself. And it's just a constant reminder of, like we were saying the other day, of giving your people flowers.
Where they go.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Respecting everybody. You know what I'm saying? Getting along with people. But, you know, like all this other stuff that we were talking about just a few days ago in our last video. So now here it is, fast forward to this. And like I said, it's just a constant reminder of the importance of life. Just the importance of life. It's time out for all the BS, the craziness, the drama. You know what I'm saying? All the unnecessary drama. Just to have something to talk about.
Yeah.
And then when stuff like this, unfortunate things like this happen, you start to realize how frivolous that shit was.
True.
How stupid it was.
True.
You know what I'm saying? How much time you wasted. The importance of life.
It's funny you say that, because, like I said, coming from a reckless place at 1st to a sober, humanitarian place, you know, it's a big turn, because you do not know, you never know when someone's last day gonna be.
Right.
So you can see it today, happy as who know what, and then find out later that they did something to themselves or something happened to them.
Right.
And you just be like, but I didn't see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that to happen because they were this or they were that.
They didn't show no signs of. Right.
So, you know, I've said it many times. I don't know who's paying attention, but I said I've actually gambled with my life several times. Play Russian roulette. I did the gang banging thing. So everywhere I went, it was on. It was on site wherever we was at.
Right.
And it wasn't play. It wasn't like, oh yeah, we pretended. No, it was for real. Like,
right. This is
when the thing get the whistling past your head, it's for real.
The importance of life. In that moment, you know what I'm saying, of reality, right? Let's say that. Okay. Because everybody's hardship, you know what I'm saying, might be different, right? Right. So let's just say that. In that moment of reality, I bet you were thinking, man, I wish I make it out of here. I wish I make it out of here. Your life becomes super valuable, super important to you in that moment. Even though at sometimes you may act reckless. It seems like you don't give a, you know what I'm saying? But when the ish hit the fan, I bet you were wishing, you know what I'm saying?
My journey with mortality was when my partner got shot in the car with me. That's when I started. I was worried about his life. I cared about his more than I cared about mine. And I was going to throw mine away every chance or every turn I got after that. I was on a mission. And some kind of way, I made that my teenage years, my late teenage years. Went off to the service and just had a new resurrection or reflection for life.
I had the same thing. That's funny. When I left, excuse me, when I got sick here as a teenager, and I got here, it was a whole different world to me. Whole different world in every aspect, every category, everything.
Don't put on them Southerns.
Everything. So, like you say, it was just like, wow, oh, okay, okay, yeah. Like this, is that, because coming from where I was from, we didn't see none of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, New York City is different. It ain't like spaced out trees and, you know, it's the concrete jungle as they call it. So you move here, it's a total culture shock.
It can be.
Because you're seeing stuff that you normally don't see, or things that you only see on TV.
Right.
Or things that you only read about. And now you're seeing it, now you hear, now you're in the midst of it. Total culture shock, man. It'll blow your mind. You'll be like, oh, wow. You know, and then service, same thing. Went to the service. Another culture shock.
Yeah.
Another culture shock, because I went from up north to down south to Midwest. You know what I'm saying? So total culture shock again, but luckily I knew how to deal with it because, you know what I'm saying, I went through it here in high school and shit. Yeah. So yeah, but all three of those places taught me the importance of life. You know what I'm saying? The importance of it. What's important? Because I had a total misconception of the things that was important. For real, it was just like, you know, if you can't, you know, just like what I was thinking as an older teen going to be an adult.
Okay.
If I don't have this, and this, I ain't shit. Or I ain't no man, or you know what I'm saying, like all that stuff you tell yourself, but it's not important. You don't understand the importance of life until you start to go through stuff. Real stuff.
This is true.
And you start understanding and figuring out what's important, what's not, what's BS. They pulling the wool over your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Simpler terms, you got played. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. In just simpler terms. Forget all of the game, the long con, whatever. No, you got played.
True.
And a lot of times, us as men, especially when we realize that, oh yeah, that's a lesson. Got played. Eye-opening, you know what I'm saying, experience and shit like that. It's important. We get mad, and it might be some get back depending on what it is, but most importantly, it's a lesson. We are learning about the importance of life. What's important, what's not important. It might be a time where you might have to do something to somebody and you realize, you know what, it ain't worth my freedom. It ain't worth me not seeing my kids. It ain't worth me not being able to make money. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth me not being able to do whatever it is. Even though you know back in the day, once upon a time, it would have went totally differently.
Trials and tribulations.
You wouldn't have gave a second thought about none of that stuff. You would have just seen, you know what I'm saying, revenge.
Yeah,
right, that's it.
The blood red in your eyes.
But now,
you talking about smoking.
Right, but now you start realizing, man, I got too much to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's not important.
Can't trick myself off the streets.
Oh, you said it perfectly. You can't trick yourself off the street, let alone let somebody else do it. So you can't trick yourself off the street.
You can't trick yourself off the street.
You know, but it's a fine balance. You know what I'm saying, between how far you let somebody
walk over you.
Yeah, before you realize you got to check them and put them in their place.
Yeah,
that's a fine balance, and I think that a lot of people, especially in our age, because I'm 42 as well, we are at an age to where we like, you know, we ain't gonna let nobody disrespect us.
This
at
is
the
true.
same time, we got kids, we got families, we got stuff established to where we just can't be tricked off the street because when these young punk ass dudes want to try to test you.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly not worth it. But we see that now. You know what I'm saying? We see that now.
Then.
Right. So that's the importance of life. Like, what's important to you? How important is life to you? And we ain't just talking about their family, you know what I'm saying? Because we know everybody hold like their kids, their husband, their wife, their mama, like near and dear.
To a higher level, yeah.
Right. That's on a higher pedestal. But what about the homie? The one who really got your back for real. been through the trenches with you, down in the mud with you. Whether it was like violent situations or non-violent. Because a lot of times, let me tell y'all something, right? A lot of people think that the only people who can be your day ones or your homie is the dude who's been through some violent situations with you. That's some bull-ish. Let me tell you, that dude or that girl who been with you when you ain't had no money, I'm talking about your friends, not relationship, but just friends. But you ain't had no money, and you were dead broke. I'm talking about dead broke for real. And we all been there before. Them your people right there. The one who's splitting sandwiches with you. They splitting them with you. Hey, bro, go ahead. Or hey, sis, hey, let's go ahead and do this. Literally, ham sandwiches and tater chips.
Yeah.
And they split that with you. Them your people.
Them your people.
Because it ain't nothing for somebody to go bust somebody's head with you. Niggas be lining up, waiting for you to ask them to do that.
Sometimes.
I mean, but I'm just saying, it's easy to find somebody to go do something negative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when they get real and you like, bro, I need $100, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shocked. Like, can you really help me? And they saying they ain't got, and you know for a fact they got it. And first, they don't understand that it took a lot in you to even humble yourself to go to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, I ain't got it. Okay, all right. But that person who like, bro, you know what? I ain't got 100, but I got 10 or 20 you can get.
That's something.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like, hey, look, come eat with me and save that 20 for tomorrow. Those are your people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Those are the things that we start to value as we get older.
As we get older.
Because when we're younger, that person that want to bust somebody's head with you, that's your man. That's your dog. That's your person.
Right.
And then when you get to your mid-teens and they start locking you up for that. Or, you know what I'm saying, y'all do some dirt and contrary to belief, your man put all the dirt off on you and he get locked up. Say he had nothing to do with it. And let you know who's really there for you. You know what I'm saying? Your real people, they ain't gonna never put you in a position where you go to jail or go to prison or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's your man's.
Hey, I got a homie right now, he a welder. He do some other shit sometimes, but he a welder. You know what I'm saying? When that man, when he not welding or whatever, in between seasons or whatever, in between jobs, if he needs some, I got him. If he hit me up and tell me I need it, I'm gonna send it to him.
Right. I
ain't gonna have no questions, no nothing. I'm just gonna send it to him.
Right. That's right.
Like,
that's right. And that's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your homie. And let me say this, and this is just my opinion. The ones that's like that, like he explained, are more likely to help you if something turns bad. Violent, I mean.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to help you with money and they last to help you to make sure you eat, if they know you got something going on, they're going to help you. Especially if they know you're a genuine good dude, you don't cause no issues with nobody, you got protecting yourself. It is what it is. Now, more than likely though, flip that situation around. The people that's going to go ahead and put in work with you, they probably ain't going to come up out their pocket for you a lot of times.
Nah, they won't.
Which is weird. Think about that. You got folks who look at life so meaninglessly that they'll go put in work for you, right? But they won't give you no money to help you out when they know you down bad. I'm just saying, the importance of life, y'all. The importance of life. But like I said, I won't put no names out there, nothing like that. So definitely RIP to the young man who lost his life in that accident. You know, RIP, and my prayers and condolences go out to him and his family. Absolutely.
RIP to the little girls that just lost their life because a tree fell on them.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Bruh, when I seen that, man. Oh, that it hit different, man. Once again, you know what I'm saying? It could be being a man of a certain age. It just hit different, man, for real.
I saw the
man, bro, that hurt.
I saw the son, the brother. He was being interviewed. He was like, 1 minute they were here, and the tree came in, they were gone. I had to start watching that, right? He said that.
Man. The importance of life. Like you said, 1
minute you're here, next minute you're gone.
Right. Don't forget, y'all. Just hug on your people. You know what I'm saying? Tell them you love them.
If y'all beefing, say you sorry.
Right. If y'all beefing, man, it ain't nothing, y'all. If y'all, and I'm talking about your family, even your friends, even people who you don't like or whatever. Let it go, y'all. Just let it go. Now I ain't saying you gotta rock with them, you gotta call them and all that, but man, let it go, y'all. That shit don't be worth it, man. I'm telling you. Like, you got so much stuff going on that we have to value, we really have to value our people. We gotta value our people, y'all, while they here. Man, there's so much stuff going on. School shootings, mass shootings.
All the shootings.
You know what I'm saying? What am I thinking of? Outbreaks.
Teenagers beating on old people with traffic cones.
Teenagers, yeah, I seen that. It was two brothers who turned themselves in. A 10-year-old and a 14-year-old, I think it was, or 12 and 14.
Something like that, but it was 4 of them.
Yeah.
One to 2, it was 4 of them.
I know, because they put the video out, but 2 of them turned themselves in. Yeah.
The other 2 got caught.
I don't know, I didn't see anything.
I saw the 2 got caught. I didn't think 2 turned those in.
Yeah. I seen the headline where it said 12-year-old, 14-year-old turned themselves in. Like, why would you do that?
Traffic cone.
With a traffic cone.
I didn't know that's dangerous, but I guess it is.
Like, how long you gotta beat somebody?
Well, I thought about it. The bottom of it is solid.
Yeah, they didn't cut that black part.
No, not them kind. I'm talking the triangle kind.
Yeah, I mean,
the triangle
don't come down like that.
No, they do like this. They fold up, little triangle kind. The bottom is square. It's round. You got a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's square. It's a square orange base.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The base part. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I was like, you need to work with the base. I guess it could, you know what I'm saying, cause damage.
Then it was an old person.
Yeah. So he probably couldn't. His reflex probably wasn't as good as you know them kids.
But for what? And I understand that in the hood. I get it, y'all. I understand in the hood. It's a different mentality. I get it. I understand. We both from the hood and grew up in the hood.
I don't understand that.
And
we ain't never beat up on old people.
Right. That's what I was getting at. That's why I said we both from the hood, 2 different hoods, right? And we ain't talking about gangbanging when I say that. I understand that's a gangbanging term when I say 2 different hoods. No, we literally from 2 different neighborhoods, 2 different cities, 2 different states, but they both were the ghetto, the slums, and we weren't beating up on no old folks, no old people. No, you don't do that. Like these dudes don't value nothing. Did you see even they ran up in the church and robbed the preacher dude in New York? He said he had on like $400,000 worth of jewelry. Like, first of all, why would you have that as a preacher? But I'm just saying.
Why would you have that?
Right.
Robbery is still wrong.
Robbery is wrong. Then you gonna run up in the church. Like,
on camera.
Like, I know I got my questions and reservations about religion and all that. That's fine. But listen, you don't run up in no church. You just wrong for that. You should have got struck down as soon as you step foot out the church. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yes,
y'all?
That's our merciless God. A merciful God.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Man.
So you were in their own camp. So was the church full, or he was just doing a recording?
No, there was people in there.
There were real people in there. There was a lot of people in the church. And all they robbed was the preacher. That's the personal stuff.
Folks were saying that it was a setup.
Yeah, he owed him some money.
They were saying that one of the dudes, like, well, I guess it'd be deacons or whatever, you know, their status might be.
Okay.
But that was alleged, you know what I'm saying?
It was personal, whatever.
They were saying that they didn't move, they didn't look scared, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? As if they knew. Like, okay, they just come here to get him and get his jury. So, I don't know. But
I know it was personal, though. Anytime you rob people in front of other people and you don't ask somebody else to lay down and get up their stuff, it's personal.
That's true. That's true.
And that's coming from a Jack Boy stance. Like, I ain't never been no robber. Like, I ain't never stole out of stores. It was a kid. But like my background, I took from a couple dealers here and there.
All I took was these gummy worms right here. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all check them out.
Show that camera.
Y'all check these out, y'all. Really good brand.
Sodium free,
gluten free, a lot of flavors. I'm gonna tell them how many flavors, but I don't know. Y'all see them. Whole lot of flavors on there. 12 flavors. So check them out. 90 calories per bag. The whole bag ain't 90 calories. So it's all good, y'all. Cool little snack. Important to life. Some things you gotta be able to enjoy.
Yeah.
Simple things in life, y'all. Listen, everybody not gonna have a Lambo, Ferrari,
So I got a phone call
Uh-oh.
yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I think I started mentoring this dude when he was 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he was my main mentee. So like even after I stopped helping with the mentoring program I was with, I was still helping him.
Mm-hmm.
I put a little distance between us because some of his mama had said, and I didn't want to go off on the lady, so I just put distance between me and her son.
Mm-hmm.
He called me yesterday to tell me thank you for being my mentor. He graduated next Saturday. He's supposed to be headed to A&M.
All right. Good.
He said he got to go to court this week for stealing some fireworks, but the guy said he's gonna drop the charges and he'll be off to A&M.
That's what's up.
Things that matter in life, importance of life.
The importance of life. See, that's what we like to hear right there.
That made my day.
Black men helping black men.
That made my day.
Oh, that's awesome right there, man, for real. For somebody to say, hey, man, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to school based off what you did, the work that you helped me do.
Well, he already, when I met him, he wanted to go to A&M.
Mm-hmm.
He just kept making bad decisions,
Right.
like kids do.
Right.
So
Well,
I didn't take it I didn't take his wrong as something that should persecute him.
mm-hmm.
I just gave him the real about everything that he did.
And, that's all kids need when they mess up. They just need you to talk to them.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they don't need you to yell, cuss, do it. Now, there's a time and a place for that too.
It is.
But most of the time they want you to just listen to them, talk to them.
Yeah.
And I've had to figure that out myself.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then once I was able to figure that out, things became a whole lot more better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, yeah, they gonna make bad decisions. The kids, that's just what they do. I mean, hell, we adults, we ain't perfect. We still make bad decisions.
Right? Yeah.
We just know how to navigate ours better.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. With them, they just gotta learn those same navigational tools. So instead of us yelling at them and stuff like that, yeah, we can talk stern and whatever, but just hear them out. Because a lot of times what they saying actually made sense. Their intentions are good. I always say good intentions, bad delivery.
Right.
And most of the time, that's just what it is. And by delivery, that's decision.
Or just curiosity.
Right. So their intentions on what it is are pure. They're not trying to do nothing. Whatever went wrong, they wasn't trying to do that. So when they say that, they literally mean that. But us as adults, we are expecting kids to think like adults. Relay and convey information to us as adults, or
right.
as adults would.
Right.
And that's not fair to them because one, they can't do it.
Right.
And two, they literally can't do it.
True.
Literally. They don't have the words and stuff like that because you so used to going back and forth with your coworkers at work or your boss or whatever. Now you think that every time it's a confrontation or conflict with anybody, kids, anything, they supposed to be able to relate it to you just as clearly. It don't work like that. They kids. The importance of life. And you learn that though. You learn that when you have kids. And you start to realize, okay, this method don't work. Or what Pop did with me don't work. One, you want to break those generational curses anyway.
You do.
You want to break that
those.
anyway, and you want to try different things. And you have to do that. Because the relationship with your kids is very important. Very important. People say it ain't, but when you old, and I ain't talking about for them to come and take care of you. That ain't what I'm talking about. But I'm saying when you old and you thinking back on your life, how you gonna feel about your decisions about, you know what I'm saying, the way you raise your kids. The importance of life, y'all.
Because the way you raise your kids depend or reflect how they treat you when they get older. Will they take care of you? Will they be there for you? Will they put you in a mental home? Will they put you in a mental home and just leave you alone?
Leave you there.
And not call
Right.
and check on you, nothing.
With an assisted living facility, you know what I'm saying, or convalescent home or something. The importance of life, y'all. Now this might sound crazy to y'all. This might even sound more like Danielson, Mr. Miyagi type shit. I don't be killing bugs no more, like I used to.
Okay.
Like, real shit, I used to just splash bug. I don't care what, any kind of bug, every kind of bug. Now I be on some everything got a conscience and a life and the right to live type shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's weird, but bruh. Now of course, I mean I ain't gonna let no snakes run around, you know what I'm saying, or no cockroach. Like I mean, I sprayed, with the stuff, but I'm just saying, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I just be on a different vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I be like, hey, man, you know what?
You're in Gandhi shit right now?
You know what I'm saying? No. I don't like Gandhi because he ain't like us. No. He ain't like black folks.
He spoke to Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. You remember that?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. But I can go back and read some other stuff too that he said about black people. So, everybody can take it either way. Yes, he was a peaceful man. Yes, he was a great man. But at the same time, he didn't
everybody
care.
got demons. Everybody did something.
Well, we gotta know about them too, though.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So educate us right fast.
No, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna let everybody go out there and do. Just go back and do your research on.
Mahatma Gandhi?
Yeah, Gandhi's feelings on African American people. Or what he said. Or, it's just a quote, and I ain't saying I hate the man, but,
personally, I can see where you can say he said something negative because at the time the world was going on at that time.
Mm-hmm. But if you're known for being so peaceful, you know what I'm saying, passive and non-violent and or violent only when necessary, stuff like this, but then you make these statements like that, that's not peaceful. That's not.
But Martin Luther King made a statement, but they don't treat that statement as an overall what he was doing.
Right. Okay.
But he made a statement though. He did say maybe this whole segregation thing was correct. Maybe we should not be trying to integrate.
No, you're right. You are absolutely right. Right. He made a statement because everybody know Dr. King was transitioning to more like Malcolm X towards the end. You know what I'm saying? Especially
getting to the point. Everybody has a breaking point.
Everybody focuses in on the "I Have a Dream" speech. Check out his last two speeches. The last two speeches that Dr. King made. Oh, ain't no "I Have a Dream" in there. No. So he was focused more on that. But then, like I said, he never spoke against another race.
Right.
So when you got this man Gandhi who portrayed to be, I ain't gonna say portrayed because he actually was, and all this other stuff. But you did say some foul stuff.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that has to be addressed.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And he said some foul stuff. It is what it is. He did. So what? Oh well. Just like for the people, excuse me. For the people who follow him, right, and know about that stuff, do they follow him to the point where they feel the same way? Since they follow him on all his positive teachings and stuff like that, and then when he made that, because it could have been just one statement.
It could have, yeah.
But do they follow that as well? Right, since they follow everything else about him, they're gonna follow that as well. Because
a lot of people pick and choose what they want to filter with people.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we were talking about Trump, like I said, we spoke about certain things. We didn't speak about personal feelings of the man. You know what I'm saying? So when people follow Malcolm or Martin, Gandhi, whoever, Mandela, they speak about certain things. They pick and choose what parts of that person they want to talk about.
Right.
Because somebody was telling me how great Mandela was. And I said, but he wasn't that great before he got locked up. And they're like, hey, he was? I'm like, no, he did some foul shit too. But when he got locked up, that's when he became a martyr. Did for 20, 30 years, and you get out and you want to be president again, and they look at you like somebody who stands to struggle. So there's a different reason to look at him. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say I follow Mandela's actions because Mandela did foul shit too sometimes. Like he didn't get thrown in prison for doing nothing. You feel me? At the end of the day, he got thrown in prison. He wasn't captured and held against his will for 20. He was in prison for 20 years. To go to prison, you got to do something. Be innocent or guilty. You were in the area, vicinity of what they say you did.
Okay. True.
Just like I was watching American Gangster again. I was watching the Stanley Tucci version, the episode. They're talking about how he had how much power and praise he had for the crimes that they committed him for. That just sounded stupid. You feel me? Like that's like Larry Hoover either. You know what I'm saying? Like if you convict him of the shit he did, that's one thing. But then they say like they gave him like 1,000,000 years or something close to that because his conspiracy things.
Yeah, yeah.
But like Tookie did dirt. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing dirt, he did dirt. When he started being a bodybuilder, trying to tone up, and they said he was on PCP, I thought about it. I said maybe PCP can make you do something like that, maybe. But he wasn't hurting for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like if Tookie said, "Hey, I need some weed," dude pop out with some weed. Hey, I need some money. Dude pop out and give us some money. You know, it wasn't like, oh man, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. If he asked, he would have got it.
He got it, right.
So for them to say, for y'all that don't know, Tookie Williams went to prison for murdering 3 people with a shotgun at close range. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't add up. Why would you throw your whole life away, being who you were, your status symbol, your level of power that you had up under you? Why would you throw that away over 3 people at a convenience store? And like $100 and something out of register. It just don't make sense. But it was 4 people with him, but he's the only one that got life plus life. He wasn't by himself. That's what I'm saying. The way the story unfolds, they say they went somewhere and the dude chickened out, and he was like, "Let me show you how to do it." Grabbed a shotgun, went and robbed people, and then shot them anyway after he took their money.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying, if you this powerful, why would you throw your life away?
Right.
That frivolously over something like that.
Yeah.
I can see if you were like Monster Cody and you went on a spree, you just killed a whole bunch of people because they shot at you or killed, you know what I'm saying, somebody killed somebody you knew. That's what Monster Cody did.
Okay, I was just about to. That's what. Okay.
Yeah, Monster Cody, he got shot. He was repping the hood. He got shot. His brother turned into a beast, and when he got well, he turned into a beast. He ran up in the house, 7 or 8 bloods, and just dropped it. Damn. Right there, cold blood, just dropped. Do. Went to prison for that.
Oh shit.
But stuff like that make you a martyr. It make you bigger than life.
Right.
So when he got out, he tried to, he said he was big on Pac and he was trying to change, but he kept doing the same stuff. So when he died, didn't nobody really, didn't nobody really care because the person that you became.
Right.
Just to tie in with what we were talking about.
Yeah, with and that's the importance of life, though. I mean, when you think about everything that you just said, one's level of importance of life was like down here somewhere. He didn't give a fuck about life at all. So he like, I'm taking,
as many with me.
Right. So that's. But then at the same time, it also shows how some of those other guys cared about their life because they're like, I want a different image.
Right.
I want to try to change my life. I want to try to do something positive now. So that showed the other side of the importance of life. So like on extreme levels, it shows both.
It does.
So yeah, I think those are 2 good examples though. Those are 2 really good examples.
Hey y'all, with that being said, we are your boys. I'm your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace.